Okay, so here's my lovely office. This is my workout area. I haven't really worked out in here, to be honest. It's set up, but I've been going to the gym or working out downstairs, and I may be coming here and stretch. This is my lovely seating area. That pillow right there, that's my brother who passed away a couple years ago. Got my little stool, got my lovely carpet. Most of the stuff, yes, is still old school Juicy Couture, but I love it. Got my pictures on the wall. Here is my book area. So this is my book nook where I can come in, sit, and read. You see that blue stuff? That's my water and my stuff for my plants. I got my books. Have not finished this series. I did 2 of them. Still need to finish 1. These are my journals, my music book, some of my self-help, self-care, witchy, things like that. These are actually my books, the ones that I've published. They're teaching indie authors how to get started. So it's called the Novel Writing Launch, where you have your author spark, you have your writing magic that's getting you prepared. Here, this is planning your novel, and then this is actually getting it published. And then I also have my book series here, book 1, 2, 3, and book 4 that's coming out soon, Chronicles of the Eternal Flame series. I got my envelopes because I actually write my, here we go. I write my prayer letters as well as I plan for financial stuff. This is all of my fantasy book stuff, as you can see here. Got my big baby plant in the background, as well as these are my actual copies of, here, let me pull this back a little bit. This is my book wall. As you can see, I just figured out where to put her. She's up there so I can look at her every day. But this is my book wall, and these are some of the copies of my books. When I wrote them and I went through the editing stage process, I like to see everything that I've done right in front of me. That's my desk. It's a little bit crazy. And then next to it, I have my printing station as well as shredding station. And then I have other books here. I keep a trash bag on my door. Up here is my calendar for the entire year, which we will be using this today. As you can see, March and April have been pretty empty because I haven't been using it. But coming in May, June, July, we're going to fill that up. And then we're also going to come over here to the other side, and we're going to get rid of all of that from January and start with April.
Find you under all that pain. There's a fire you can't contain. Let it lead the way.
So this is what I like to call my everything room because I do everything in here. I edit, I write my books, I work on my business, I work on my personal stuff, I come in, I pray, I meditate, I work out. I pretty much do everything in this room. And so here to give you a quick little backstory, we moved here in November, December, January, February, March. So April, we've been here about 5 months. We were in our old place for about 5 or 6 years, and I had the same setup. I had my own office. I tend to do that. I need my space. It's pink. It helps me just really pour out who I am. But the thing is, when we moved here, the first couple of months, I stayed clear of this office, and I don't know why. It was like heavy. Every time I would come in here, I wasn't inspired. I couldn't write. But the truth is, after I sat back and realized, it wasn't that I wasn't inspired. It was that I had achieved so much in my last office that I knew when I stepped into this office that I would have to push myself harder. So I avoided it for like the first 3 months of being here. I would come in maybe 20 minutes and then I would leave. Or I just felt like I never could get anything accomplished. But now, this is my safe space and we're going to use it today. And I'm talking too much because it's 8:15 and we're having breakfast hopefully at 9 o'clock. And I'm going to go ahead and get started with writing out my to-do list for the day first. So the first thing I'm going to start on is finding the date, which is the 29th. Listen to this. My husband sent me something, so I need to go in and listen to it. So today's the 29th. It is 8:16 a.m. I'm going to do my morning pages. If you don't know what morning pages are, they're just waking up in the morning. I'm a little bit late, but waking up in the morning, putting all your thoughts, positive, negative, what you feel like you want to do, what you've been feeling over the course of the last 24 hours, because you're supposed to do this every single day. So I'm going to do it. You're supposed to write up to 3 pages. I don't feel like I have 3 pages worth of stuff this morning. So I'm going to write until I feel like I can't write. And then I'm going to go ahead, digress, and then I'm going to fill out my calendar for the day. So we're going to get into morning pages. The first one is I felt some type of way that I missed the gym, but I also needed time with my husband. The second thing is I have a lot on my plate and I need to know where to start. One of the second things is, or the third things is, I am picking up clients for life coaching, and I need to make sure that I integrate that into every single day, and I make sure I hit my clients first before I work on my own stuff. So after I finish my morning pages and fill out my calendar, I'm going to reach out to one of my clients to make sure that she's on top of what she's supposed to be doing for this week. So I'm going to finish my morning pages and we'll be back. So for the most part, I finish with my morning pages, but I probably will go back and forth throughout the day and just write my thoughts down, because my mind is so focused on planning right now. I can't fully flush out how I'm feeling, because I'm really not feeling anyway. I just want to get focused. So I know that I'm going to write out my to-do list today. And then it will lead me on what needs to be taken care of. Best part about this is that we live by a pond now, so I just get to hear the crickets and the birds all day long, which actually is a good thing because it's very peaceful for me. Okay. All right, I'm gonna finish writing my list. So here's the thing: as an indie author who has been doing pretty much everything on my own since 2018, from writing my book to editing my book to self-publishing, I've worked with a couple beta readers, and I've also worked with some ARC readers, and it is a hard journey. I can tell you that from beginning to end, especially pushing out 3 books in a matter of 2 years. And I have written 28 books, and they're ready for the most part to go through the editing process, to go through the publishing process. But here's the thing: it's hard working with individuals and people who, don't have the same passion or drive or love for your story as you do. So sometimes it takes a while for them to read it. Sometimes it takes a while for them to get back to you. Sometimes they never get back to you, and you still have to keep pushing forward. But here's the thing: so today I got an email back in March from one of my big beta readers who I love working with, but the last time I worked with her, she had a lot going on, which that didn't bother me, because I know for me, I get busy, and sometimes I have been through the process where I'm not always consistent. But I got the email and I realized that I never replied, and I need to reply to her, because it was basically an email saying that she appreciates me letting her be a part of this journey, and everything with her inconsistency this time around. She's read all 3 of my books, and she's like my top beta reader. But the last sentence is what really got me. It said that The Fire Within, which is the 3rd book in my series, was a beautiful book that was set up from the start to the end. It says, in the instance, the story keeps getting better. I'm so glad that you are able to bring joy to readers, and that people in the world are going to be able to enjoy your book. And for the most part, and I really appreciated that, because it made me have the understanding that I have to keep going, and I have to keep writing, even if only one person reads my book, even if only my beta readers read my book, because I have a story and I have something to offer, just as well as with everything that I'm doing in all of my work, with my wellness, with my life coaching, with everything that I'm doing, even though it may not look exactly as you want it to look, it doesn't mean that it's not supposed to happen. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to email her back, because I do want her to read my 4th book that I'm finishing up now. And I do want to continue this journey. And this was just confirmation that I need to continue to do so. Almost shed a little tear there. All right, so I'm a little bit behind as far as breakfast. I have kiwi, and I want to eat with that. I have a boiled egg, some fiber taco shell, and avocado. That is my breakfast. It is 9:53. So far, I have planned out my next 10 videos for YouTube. I have posted on all of my social medias for my Ashley edit of the day. And I have sent emails to one of my beta readers telling her that I still want to work with her for my 4th book and my 2nd series. I also sent out my emails to let everyone know that I am unable to sub for the month of May because I have my own stuff to work on. The next thing I'm going to be doing is sending a text message to my client for her life coaching plan. I am going to, let me see here. Yeah, for my life coaching plan, I'll be sending that out. I am going to edit 2 chapters in my 4th book. I am going to finish organizing my chapters in my new series. Hopefully, let's see, it's 9. So maybe I'll be done about 10. Not 10, it is 10. About 12. And then after 12 o'clock, I'll look at things, see where I'm at. In the process of that, I also have to go over my finances, see what needs to be ordered. And then hopefully around 12, maybe 1 o'clock, I can be done with majority of my day and I can start working into some music stuff. So we'll see how things go. But yeah, I'm about to eat breakfast. I have my smoothie. It's a strawberry, mango, orange, and I also add chlorophyll, not chlorophyll, not form, because I'm not trying to hurt myself, but chlorophyll in it so that I can process my detoxing today. And then I don't know what else is going to happen, but so far so good. It's 10 o'clock. I'm about to get into some editing, get into some breakfast, and I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so I'm on my way downstairs to take a little bit of a mental break. I have already went through and moved things around in my 2nd series because I'm working on that one as well as finishing my 4th book in my 1st series. I moved things around as far as what I wanted to do with the actual book, as far as chapters. Made a little bit adjustments to the actual title of the book, as well as some of the things that's going to be added in regarding the character. And now I'm actually editing book 4. I'm going in and extending some of the chapters, some of the dialogue, some of the things that I felt like weren't really fleshed out. Get me some popcorn. Weren't really fleshed out. And then after I'm done doing at least 2 chapters today, because I'm on chapter 19 and I think I have like 40 something chapters in this book. So it's only 11 o'clock. I'm going to try my best to get through at least 2 chapters. I would like to push through 3 chapters, but we'll see how it goes. But I needed a tiny little break and I'm going to get back to work. For my dog moms, whenever you bring out treats, do you experience this? Let me show you. So hopefully you can see her. I can't. Hold on. There she goes. Look at her. Why are you begging? Because you want popcorn? So I take the hulls off the popcorn first. And I give her one. She's going to eat that up. Okay, so it's 12:19. And I think I got done 2.5 to 3 chapters of editing, which was really, really good. I sent out my clients week 1 performance, what she's going to be working on, things that she's going to be processing. We're going to break it down 1 week increments. We're doing the first 2 weeks are already written up, and then I'm sending them out daily so that she has something to work on every single day for the next 2 weeks. This is a 4-week program that we're going through, which is basically the basics of starting over, going through life mapping and all those great things that we work through. So now that I have finished my writing, I decided to actually come and get dressed for the day. So that's what I'm about to do now. I've been feeling a little bit tired. So not like physically tired, but just like, I don't know, my body just feels tired. Like I'm trying to fight something off or something. So with that, I'm getting dressed, and then I want to do a face mask, and I'm about to comb my hair too. But this is technically supposed to be done at night. But I'm going to do it today, and I'm going to leave it on while I work on a couple other things. So I don't have much left. I actually need to, this is what I meant about orders. So this is actually a night collagen mask wrap is what it's called. And you're supposed to leave it on overnight. But I'm about to put it on now because I still have a few hours before class. And I'm going to let this sit. I'm going to let this dry. And I will probably be peeling it off before I go to class. Yeah, it's a collagen mask. It's a peel off one. I want it because like I said, I've just been feeling tired in my face and my eyes. And when I'm through with this, I'm going to get together my list of things in my order that I'm going to be needing to put in the next couple of days here. But yeah. So today is not an exciting day, but it is a productive day. I do still have my face mask on, and I combed my hair because that hair down was not getting it for me. Wasn't what it was. See, you can see it. So I have my lunch in the oven, and I made tuna sandwiches for the family for lunch. I think I'm just going to look into some music stuff for a little bit. It is, I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? 1:42 already, Lord. So I got like 2 hours. Look, it's peeling. Gross. All right. So look at that. You pick one side and now it's just like, you know, you can't help it. It's kind of like a person with never mind. But yeah, so this is how I look. I'm about to look into some music stuff. So it is 5 o'clock. I am leaving my corporate office now from teaching a PIO class, which is a mixture of Pilates and yoga. I am walking myself to the car, about to head home, figure out something for dinner, and then I have to edit YouTube videos. I did get a chance to work on music a little bit, but I realized I'm squeezing through. Hold on. Let me get in the car. Don't really need y'all up my nostrils, but you're here, so hi. When it comes to music and producing, let me put you right there. When it comes to the music and producing part, I can write, I can sing, I can do all of that. But this project is going to take a lot more than what I thought. And at the top of the year, when I first came up with this plan to have this grand 40th birthday party with a listening party attached to it, venue, fully recorded songs, edited, photo shoot, ready for release, I really should have stuck to my initial plan and started it a long time ago. But the truth is, when it comes to my music, I ain't even gonna lie. I do get imposter syndrome. And I get where I second guess everything. Am I doing the right music? Am I doing the right style? Am I writing the best lyrics? Is this going to go anywhere? Does this fit my voice? Does this fit what I want for myself right here and right now? I tend to have so many questions when it comes to me making my music. So, though I felt like 6 months would have been a long time and I could have did all this stuff, I should have given myself a little more time, and I'm deciding to take the back roads because it's a lot of construction and I'm not in the mood to play with these people today. But yeah, I just felt like I don't know if I gave myself enough time, and maybe it won't be so big as far as how many I do. Maybe I'll focus on a few songs. But yeah, but see, here's the thing. Since I came into 2026, I have been pushing myself. I have been pushing myself as a writer, as an author, as a singer, as a songwriter, as a wellness coach, as a life coach, as just me in general. I've been pushing myself really, really hard to stick to what I said, get up, do it, even if it doesn't turn out perfectly, but at least try. So I'm not giving up on this project. I'm not giving in. I just paid for some software. I'm going to use it to the best of my abilities. If I have to research and look at papers or look at videos to figure out how to make this thing work, I'm going to do that. I'm letting go of dairy because I have this whole congestion, dry voice thingy here that I'm dealing with. I don't want to deal with it anymore. So in the process of this, though it's hard and I'm unfamiliar with this territory, I'm still going to do it. And I may end up just going and being in somebody's studio. But as of right now, I want to try it on my own. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm still going to try.
Find you under all that pain. There's a fire you can't contain. Rather let it lead the way. You're not